Will a win over Canelo put you ahead of Mayweather as the greatest boxer of this generation?
Listen, I leave the opinions to everybody else, but like I said, after this fight, when I defeat Canelo, I'm gonna be on Mount Rushmore. That's where I'm gonna be.
The moment finally happened when two eras of boxing collided in the same arena face to face. On one side stood Floyd "Money" Mayweather, the man who defined the previous era of boxing, the undefeated legend with a perfect 50-0 record. And on the other side was Terence "Bud" Crawford, the man who shocked the world by beating Canelo Alvarez and cementing himself as the pound-for-pound #1 fighter of this generation. For the first time ever, the two stood eye to eye with no more fantasy debates and no more what-if conversations. Floyd Mayweather and Terence Crawford sharing the same stage, the same cameras, and the same spotlight created a moment that was far more than a normal press appearance, because this was history being made right in front of everyone.
Who do you think wins in a fight, you or Prime Floyd?
Me.
No questions?
Why would you think that I would say Floyd? You know, that's one of my favorite fighters. But yeah, nah.
To understand how insane this face-off truly was, you have to rewind a bit, because before 2025, if you asked who would win between Mayweather and Crawford, most people would have laughed, since Floyd was untouchable and Floyd was the best ever.
You gotta have 4 arms.
I know.
And 6 eyes to beat Floyd.
Is Floyd better than you? Keyshawn beat Tank?
Keyshawn beat everybody. Him and Shakur.
How you feel about them not fighting each other? That's cool?
Yeah, that's cool. They don't need to fight each other.
Was there anybody ever...
They can beat up everybody else.
Was there anybody ever like that in boxing with you? Because not really Sean Porter, right?
Nope. Nope.
No friends in this business for you?
I think Tim Bradley would have been like that.
Okay.
I think me and Tim Bradley would have been like that. I wouldn't have fought Tim.
If the opportunity presented itself against Floyd, you would have, though, even though you admire him so much and he's so great. But you
Floyd, yeah, because I wasn't as close. Me and Floyd close now, but when Floyd was boxing, I wasn't as close with Floyd like I am now.
How do you beat Floyd, though? Like, since nobody's been able to crack that code.
You think I would tell you?
He ain't fighting anymore. So that fight ain't gonna happen.
You gotta have 4 arms.
I know.
And 6 eyes to beat Floyd.
Is Floyd better than you?
I think you got your answer there.
Nah, I didn't hear nothing. Is Floyd better than you? Some fighters say, even like Gervonta Davis.
Beat your ass.
But then came Canelo versus Crawford. Crawford was the smaller man moving up in weight, taking on a challenge people said was impossible, and yet he did it. He beat Canelo Alvarez. He didn't just survive. He didn't just squeak by. He dominated.
Terence Crawford had the ability to fight backwards and stay composed, good defense, hands was always up, countering everything that Canelo was throwing at him. He was just a little more active fight. Canelo did hit him to the body, but it was pretty much all Terence Crawford.
I think some of what we saw from Canelo is what he has to resort to now to fight. Maybe he's dealt with some injuries to where he's not as mobile. It's just the pattern that he's put himself in for the last, 6 to 8 fights. That same pattern is why Bivol was able to get him.
He did not allow Canelo to get inside, man. As soon as Canelo would get into that certain range, you would jab him. We didn't see any like lateral moves where he would throw, push off to the side, as we used to see Canelo Alvarez.
Canelo was almost smothering his shot because he couldn't stay at range with him. And Terence Crawford runs off counter combinations. It would be a wider margin if they fought again.
That one changed everything. Overnight, Crawford went from one of the greats to arguably the greatest of this era. Fans, analysts, and even other fighters started saying Bud isn't just chasing legends, he is one.
Thank you, GOAT, because you are the GOAT of this era. Terence "Bud" Crawford.
5, and here's where things got even crazier. After the fight, Canelo Alvarez, the guy who fought both Mayweather and Crawford in their primes, came out and admitted something that shook the entire boxing world. Canelo said Crawford was better
And lastly, for me, champ, in the world of comparisons that we live in right now, if you can, compare and contrast the fight between yourself and Floyd Mayweather Jr. and tonight's bout with Terence "Bud" Crawford, if you can.
No, I think Crawford is way better than Floyd Mayweather.
Let that sink in because Canelo fought a prime Floyd Mayweather back in 2013 and he fought Crawford in his prime in 2024. And for him to say Bud was the tougher and better fighter is not just praise because it is a legacy-shattering statement that completely changes how people view both areas of.
You ready?
Canelo, choose one, please.
Guys, we gotta go. We don't.
Can you elaborate on why Crawford is better than Mayweather? Just a little bit of detail.
Oh, he can switch. He's very smart guy. He's better.
For years, Floyd has called Canelo easy work and he built part of his own myths on how easily he handled the young version of him. And now Canelo himself is saying Crawford is on another level, and that single admission flips the entire conversation about who truly stands at the top of this era.
You can take a guy like Canelo, this guy can do, he can pick and choose who he want to fight. And I'm gonna tell y'all the truth about Canelo. Easy, man. Easy. Y'all sitting up here, y'all praising this dude. This dude was nothing. I was almost 40 years old when I cooked this dude. Easy. Y'all always disrespecting our fighters.
That kind of moment cuts straight into Mayweather because his whole identity is built on being the best ever. And now a fresh wave of fans, analysts, and even former opponents are suddenly putting Crawford above him, something that eats away at his pride. Floyd has always carried an ego big enough to fill the MGM Grand. So the moment Canelo's comments exploded across the boxing world, he shifted his entire energy, giving interviews hinting that something big was coming. Not another exhibition, not a quick overseas payday, but a real professional return. For the first time in years, he openly said he was willing to step back into an actual fight. And the name he wants is the one everyone expected, Terence Crawford, because this is no longer about money. This is legacy, this is pride. This is Floyd trying to remind the world that he is still the greatest and still the man nobody can beat.
You know, I didn't have to have 70 fights, or 150 fights, 300 fights. Did I not beat the most world champions?
Yes, you did.
Okay. And in the least amount of fights?
Yes, you did.
Who got the highest gate?
Floyd Mayweather.
Who made the most money?
You did.
Who was the most accurate fighter of all time?
You were.
So it's basically saying that...
The greatest of all time.
Okay.
All right.
Here's the twist. Before Floyd can even think about Crawford, he already has another fight on his plate because next April he's scheduled for an exhibition against none other than Mike Tyson.
A fight that fans will watch for sure is you and Mike Tyson. How's training going, Floyd? Talk to me all about this as you get ready to get back in that boxing ring once again.
Well, not really training right now.
Yet.
You know, the fight is in 2026. We still, ironing out everything, and I'm pretty sure it's gonna be exciting for the people and the fans.
Are you going in there to put Mike down and like, hey, this is not, we're gonna have fun, we're gonna throw a few punches, like I'm taking this seriously and I'm trying to Mike Tyson?
I don't know. I just want to give the fans what they want to see, excitement. So I'm pretty sure it's gonna be an exciting event.
And now, let's be real. That's already one of the wildest matchups the sport has ever seen. Floyd, the defensive genius, versus Tyson, one of the most feared punchers in history. It's not about titles or rankings, it's about spectacle, entertainment, and straight-up bad blood. And trust me, there's plenty of bad blood. Tyson has never been shy about saying he doesn't respect Mayweather. He's called him arrogant, laughed at his style, and made it clear that if they ever share the ring, he's going for the kill. For Floyd, beating Tyson in that exhibition is about momentum. If he gets through Tyson looking sharp, it fuels the Crawford narrative. But if Tyson lands at one punch and embarrasses Floyd, that's it, the Crawford fight dies instantly. Nobody wants to see a 50-year-old Floyd, fresh off a loss to an even older Tyson, step in with Bud.
One of the greatest of all time, Evander Holyfield. Mike Tyson announced he's fighting Floyd Mayweather in 2026. What do you think of that fight overall?
Well, kind of different, the size-wise, by, Tyson heavyweight, and I think weatherweight.
Right.
So it's.
Is it a real fight? Do you think fans should take it serious? Is it a real fight, Mayweather Tyson?
I couldn't think it was real because the fact of the matter, he's a lot bigger than the guy, so the weight makes a difference.
So, in a weird way, Tyson is the gatekeeper. Floyd has to prove he still belongs in the ring before he can touch Crawford. Now, let's break this down. Why is Mayweather still even in this conversation? Simple, Floyd is Floyd. 50 wins, 0 losses. The best defensive fighter in history. A man who made world-class opponents look ordinary. He didn't need knockout power. He didn't need size. He had ring IQ, timing, and an ability to make you miss by inches and pay the price.
Speaking of boxing, do you think Floyd's the GOAT?
Oh, undeniably. I don't even think it's close. Yeah.
Okay.
As far as like an actual fighter for fight, like fight for fight, pound for pound, the Floyd, how can he not be the greatest? Like as far as like he's never lost. He's the greatest defensive fighter without
not even close.
I don't even think it's a debate.
It's not a debate.
Floyd's been hit hard maybe 4 times in his career.
It's not a debate.
He's touched the floor 1 time, bro.
It's not a debate.
How do you fight 50 times and touch the floor once?
Even Terence Crawford himself has admitted that Floyd's defense is unmatched. And you can tell when Bud talks about Floyd. There's respect, there's admiration.
But what makes
Floyd is someone Crawford studied, someone he modeled parts of his own game after. But here's the thing, Crawford isn't just another Floyd clone. He's got his own greatness.